Hi, Keith Russell Lee here, Senior Minister and Spiritual Director of the Destiny Center for Spiritual Empowerment in Washington, D.C., best-selling author, business leader, and financial professional. And I'm psyched, I'm jazzed, and I'm juiced. I am over the moon today as I am excited about 2018. I've got a lot of things that I got coming forth to be able to give you, some tools, some resources that I'm going to be talking about, which I'm going to be launching tonight at midnight. At midnight, I'm going to be sharing some revelations and sharing some things in regards that I know and tools that are going to be able to help you to be able to make sure 2018 is going to be the best year ever. The best year ever, the most exciting year, and the most awesome year. Now, let me share this with you. If many of you are like me, and I say this because for several years, I would walk around with my notebooks, I would write my resolutions down, and there's nothing wrong with resolutions. A resolution is just simply you having a resolve that these are the things that you want to see achieved in 2018. But I would have these notebooks and I would write it down, and I was very diligent about it. But I never followed through. And every year, my notebooks had the same goals. Matter of fact, I got to one point where I stopped even writing new resolutions or goals for that year. I would just simply dust off the notebook and use the one that I already had. You know, why is it that we don't follow through on these resolutions? We get excited about the beginning of the year, like, yay, 2018, man, so many things that we're going to do and so forth. But yet we fall into these patterns of comfort. We fall into these patterns of complacency, and we don't move forward. Why? I remember one day I was having a conversation with a friend of mine in Washington, D.C., and very successful person, real estate investor and so forth, and has done exceptionally well in their life. And we were talking about progress and true progress. And again, I can't talk for other folks. I can only talk about me. And so, of course, I'm talking very passionately about progress and other things. And I says, but if I'm honest with myself, and if we're honest with ourselves, most oftentimes, we have not demonstrated any real progress in our lives. I mean, for instance, the last book that I wrote before this publication I have coming out was in 2005. I mean, I'm still living off of the laurels and the royalties of 2005. The last time that I, bought a property, the last time that I, started a business, whatever the situation may be, or expanded the business, expanded the ministry. For the most part, we get into a sweet spot and we stay there. Now, I'm not sharing with you about your life because I can't talk to your life. That's between you and your God, right? But as far as my life is concerned, I realize that, man, I mean, am I really growing? Am I really expanding? I mean, I may have money. I may have a great family. I may have, a great this, a great that. But yet, what about, am I really pushing myself to the limit to grow and to expand? Folks, when we talk about our resolutions, we talk about our 2018s, are they goals that are going to really cause us to grow, to expand, to push ourselves to the limit that we can really fully grow? Because let me share this. You're not really happy in terms of life unless you're growing, unless you're expanding. We can be able to be complacent. I've been there. I've done that. Good salary, nice place to live. But what about me really pushing myself to reach my highest and my best potential? What about pushing myself to go to the next level? And let me share, folks, for everyone, there is another level. For everyone, there is another dimension that if you keep pushing yourselves, that you can be able to come. And man, I'm telling you, it's awesome. That's one of the things that I've been doing in 2017 for my own life. Now, what about you? Can you assess yourself to be able to see where you are? Are you happy? Is there more that you can do? Maybe some of you say, well, hey, I've retired now. I like my life this way. But listen, man, you don't have to retire from living. I mean, life, there's so much more. I look at Warren Buffett, 87 years old. I mean, the dude has so much life and so much vitality, and he's still expanding and he's still doing. And every day he gets up, man, and it's not about me going just walking around the track or hanging out at the country club and wasting hours. It's about continuing to develop myself. And again, that's not a criticism of anybody because I'm nobody's God. But I'm sharing in terms of my life, because when I would hang out at my club, when I would go to other places and just simply be, as opposed to me stretching and expanding who I am. What I've also discovered about our goals, about our resolutions as we move in, and if we're going to really have this awesome 2018, we're going to have to get rid of the distractions in our lives. We're going to have to move past all of those things that create, a misguided focus, or even for a minute take us away. I talk a lot about the law of focus and obsession. And focus and obsession is what Jesus had when they said that he was consumed with the zeal of the Lord. Think about that, consumed with the zeal of the Lord. What that means, he was focused on the things of God. And if you're going to be able to have great success and have this awesome 2018, you are going to have to be focused and obsessed with, first of all, the things of God, the kingdom of God, as Jesus says in Matthew 6:33, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all other things shall be added unto you. That's first. But the second thing is that you then must move forward. You then must move forward in those things in your heart that you have to become and be focused on it. So a lot of times, distractions of family and friends, you maybe need to be able to have a come to Jesus session with the family, so to speak, and to say, hey, look, these are the boundaries now as I'm moving in 2018. Maybe you have to be able to get some new friends. Maybe there are some other things that you have to be able to do to be able to maintain that focus. But you've got to be focused and obsessed with the things of what you're going to create in 2018 and get rid of the weights and the stuff that blocks and stops us. Well, listen, folks, I'm going to stop here. But tonight I'm going to be launching some tools and resources that are going to be able to, that's all online, that are going to be able to give you the tools and the resources necessary to help you create your 2018. My ministry is you. And I want to be able to sow into your lives and to pour into your lives the 30 plus years of ministry experience that I have, not only as a minister, but as a life coach and expert in personal growth and development, and pour that information into you and pour that wisdom and that knowledge and to help you to create that truly phenomenal life in a 2018. So listen, check your email, check your mail, check your phone, that you'll want to have access to so many resources to be able to help you and start doing the planning now. Okay. It's about doing the ground game now before 2018. Well, listen, I am Keith Russell Lee saying live with faith and power and continue to create that phenomenal life. Bye now.